The Bureau of Prisons at the Department of Justice has a proposed policy change. Make child pornography offenders from being classified as high severity to low severity offenders. A high-level source has provided Citizen Journalism Foundation a series of internal documents detailing a quiet but significant shift within the BOP. Christopher Wade, the Chief Labor Relations Officer for the U.S. Bureau of Prisons, has proposed a policy change aiming to downgrade the security classification of inmates convicted of child pornography offenses. This document is an internal program statement, a labor relations draft from within the U.S. Department of Justice. It says Security Designation and Custody Classification Manual and proposes the change on page 2, shifting child porn offenders from, quote, high severity to, quote, low severity classifications. According to an article published by ABC News as of December 1st, 2022, the Biden administration distributed executive orders to abolish privately owned and operated prisons. By law, all federal prisons in the U.S. fall under jurisdiction of the U.S. Bureau of Prisons. All federal United States prisons will abide by the policy change aiming to downgrade the security classification of inmates convicted of child porn offenses. The document also highlights that animal cruelty is already classified as a low to moderate offense within the system. The document also says that additionally, any male inmate with a terrorist activity public safety factor will be classified as a medium security inmate, as opposed to a female counterpart being classified as a low security inmate. We were also leaked this one-page document dated January 6, 2025, from Christopher Wade, Chief Labor Relations Officer, to Jennifer Hinton, memorandum for all executive board members and local presidents, Federal Bureau of Prisons, U.S. Department of Justice. The agency invoked an article of the collective bargaining agreement with the Council of Prisons Local 33 to begin negotiations with regard to the policy proposal. The National Union is soliciting feedback from all local union presidents throughout the BOP before it formally begins negotiations. The agreement explicitly states, quote, should the union at the national level fail to invoke the right to negotiate the proposed policy issuance within the time required above, the agency may issue and implement the proposed policy issuance, meaning the agency can implement these changes so long as the union fails to interfere. Policy change proposal has a 5-year time frame with a review scheduled for January 2026. It was signed in July 21. While the rationale behind the proposal remains largely unknown, further investigation is warranted to fully understand the potential consequences of this change. The high-level source who provided us these documents gave us this statement, quote, I can say with absolute certainty that the Board of Prisons is an agency in an existential crisis. If I looked at this agency through the lens of the CEO, I would probably think the complete privatization would be the most sensible route. We need at least $5 billion in infrastructure repairs agency-wide. Our healthcare, especially at my institution, is an absolute shambles. Fentanyl and other hard drugs are being used by inmates and can be found anywhere without much effort. Contraband cell phones are abundant, and we have a very serious drone problem, especially at my institution, that's uncontrollable and extremely dangerous. The BOP is a failed agency where corruption and incompetence at the management level run rampant. Now, we're getting people reach out to us every day inside all types of federal agencies. Now, if you're a source within the federal government, now is the time to come forward. Citizen Journalism Foundation wants to share your story. In some cases, we help with your legal bills. In some cases, we provide resources to those who have been retaliated against. The American people deserve transparency and truth. We need brave heroes to step forward, and we need them right now. Contact us securely via Signal at 914-491-9395 or email us at tips@o'keefemediagroup.com. And stay tuned.